Good morning, everyone. We will start the morning call. US markets were up 1.5% yesterday, following the cooling of inflation over there. And even Asian markets are following the US markets this morning. US CPI month-on-month increase for November came at 0.1% against expectation of 0.3%. And the same figure in October was 0.4%. So inflation is now headed down. Even on year-on-year basis, the CPI came at 7.1% versus expectation of 7.7%. Better than expected inflation data has lifted positive global equity market sentiment. Today, the US Central Bank is expected to hike rates by 50 basis points. Post today's rate hike, general expectation is that in the February meeting next year, rate hikes will now come down to around 25 basis points, and even thereafter it will remain at that level. So I now hand over the call to the technical team.
Yeah, thank you, Shihan. Good morning, all of you. This is Fatih. Yesterday, we have seen a very spectacular rally into the bank Nifty. It has surpasses 44,000 levels on the closing basis, which gives very strong indication on the technical front. PSU banks was really doing very well. Now, this momentum is likely to be carried forward in the next two trading session as well. Coming towards the bank Nifty today, we are getting a gap up opening. In 18,700, 720 will be the first resistance level. If it's break that level, then this rally is likely to be continued towards 18,820 to 18,100 levels. So the doors are really open for the higher side, except for the Nifty and the bank Nifty as well. Coming towards the support level, 18,570 will act as the first immediate support level. If it's break that level and Nifty, if we witnessed any selling pressure or say the profit booking at the higher level, then to 18,570 will act as the first immediate support level. Below that level, the selling pressure is likely to be intensified, which might take a bank Nifty towards 18,440 to 18,400 levels. The overall view will remain a positive on the Nifty and the bank Nifty front. Coming towards the bank Nifty for the today intraday purpose, 44,200 is the first resistance level. Above that level, 44,400 levels can be tested on the higher side. Whereas on the downside, 43,800 will be the first support level. If it's break that level, then only we can witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a bank Nifty towards 43,500 level on the downside. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 18,770, 18,900 are the crucial resistance level we need to keep eye on it. Whereas on the downside, 18,560, 18,400 are the two crucial support levels. The overall view on the market will remain a positive as long as three indices are trading above the mentioned support level. So one can hold their long positions and if possible book the profits at the higher level near the, if Nifty or the bank Nifty comes near the resistance levels. Coming towards the stock specific, ACC is really doing very well. Yesterday we have initiated a buy call in this particular stock. I believe it has a strength to reach up to 2740, 2750 levels on the higher side. So one can take a buy call in ACC. Stop loss can be kept at 2600 for a target of 2745. Another interesting buy call is Adani Enterprises. This call also really looks, stock really looks very good on the technical front. On the weekly chart, it has just on the verge of giving the flat pattern breakout, which is a very strong indication on the technical front. It has the potential to reach up to 4170, 4200 levels on the higher side. So one can take a long position in Adani Enterprise. Stop loss can be kept at 3990 for a target of 4170. That's it from my end. I request Amit to take a call.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So overall, on the derivatives data front, the stream said to be positive. As I mentioned yesterday, also that all the data points from the derivative front is positive, and we expect a buying momentum to be in the market. Currently, as per yesterday's session, we are seeing that the PCR yesterday closed at 1.05 level. As I mentioned that many times, that the resistance zone for the PCR would be 1.0 to 1.15 level, as we are expecting the Nifty is likely to open 100 points on the upper end today. So we might see PCR likely to open around 1.15 level. So it is very much necessary that in the first half is PCR getting sustained above 1.15 level, and if it gets sustained about that level, then we expect the buying momentum to get carried further away till 18,900 level on the Nifty front. As from the OI position, we are seeing that from 18,500 to 18,700 level, put order positions are getting added up. While against that, we are seeing that at 18,800 and 900 strike, call order positions are getting added up. But the position of put order is very much double from the call order positions that is being added up at that strikes. So 18,800 would be the important resistance zone in today's trading session. Once if Nifty manages to get stable and get close above 18,800 level in today's trading session, then the next possible level for the Nifty would be 18,900 to 950 level on the upper end. So the overall data front, we expect the stand to be positive, and we should stay in the momentum till the banking sector is still currently in the position to control the market. And we are seeing that the bank Nifty is continuously outperforming from recent past few days. So we expect the trend to be positive from the banking front. Also the stocks, as per the stock specific, we expect stocks like IOC, PNB, CUB. These stocks looks positive in trading session also. The selective stocks from the PSU like SBI, Can Bank. This counter has not much performed from the other PSU banks, so we expect these two counter SBI and Can Bank to show some strength in today's trading session. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
197 Communications, that is Paytm, announced a share buyback scheme where they will be buying back worth 850 crores of stock at 810 rupees per share. The indicative maximum number of equity shares that would be bought back would be 1.05 crore shares, representing 1.6% of total outstanding shares. So net it is neutral for the company as well as for the shareholders. Bank of Baroda is planning to sell its majority stake in Nainital Bank. So we saw the numbers of Nainital Bank, and we think approximately they could receive around 400 to 500 crores, which will increase their book value by around 0.5%. And so it is marginally positive, sentimentally positive for Bank of Baroda. Thank you.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. The TVS Motors has announced its plans to launch Euro 5 emission norms compliant two-wheelers in Turkey. The company said it plans to introduce Euro 5 compliant products like Jupiter, MT-ORQ, Race Edition, Raider, and Apache RTR 200 4V in the market. This is positive for the company. Thank you.
Good morning. Bayer CropScience Limited has stated that it has temporarily discontinued operations at its formulations plant at Himmatnagar in Gujarat. This is due to Gujarat Pollution Control Board has issued the closure directions after inspecting the plant. As per the management, this temporary discontinuation is not going to impact the continuity of business, and there is no monetary penalty has been imposed. However, this is negative for the stock. Thank you.
Yeah, commodity team can take over.
Yes, thank you, Jian. Good morning, everyone. As we witnessed yesterday, dollar index falling and resulting in commodities prices were rising. So this may continue. We recommend to buy gold around 54,500 with a stop loss of 54,250. Prices again can test 54,800 to 55,000 on higher end. Silver also we recommend to buy around 68,300 and maintain a stop loss of 67,700. Prices can test 69,300 on higher end. Crude oil 6,300 seems to be a resistance area. So maybe below, once it is below 6,300, prices may correct till 6,150, 6,100. Although one can initiate a buy from 6150 to 6100 and for a pullback. And if 6300 crosses, then we might see some fresh buying in crude also. In natural gas, prices are supportive at 560 to 58 levels. So we recommend to go long around that levels and maintain a stop loss of 545. Prices all in all can test the 600 mark, and thereby profit taking should be witnessed. In metal front, we might see copper opening gap up, and it is recommended to go long and for the target of 712 to 15. So maintain a stop loss of 702 and go long. In zinc, 292, 293 seems to be the target, and prices have slowed down. The pace of the momentum has slowed down. So for a precautionary thing, once 293 breaches, then we might see further rally. Else, prices could be kept. Aluminum looks attractive. To maintain a stop loss of 210, and we may expect 218 on higher end. And today, after the market, there is a Fed rate hike decision, and therefore the volatility will be there. So booking profits and maintaining stop losses are recommended for the day. Thank you very much.